And that was Gerry Griffin, Chasing the Dragon, and it's available on the album we showed you earlier, but it is also available on a different version in Moment to Moment, which is an album that came out in 2010.
That's correct.
That's right.
That's the acoustic version, you might say. In other words, it's acoustic instruments as opposed to electric instruments combined with acoustic instruments.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know we want to talk about your new record that's coming out.
Yes.
And is it titled?
Yes, it is, actually. It's called The Passage of Time.
The Passage of Time.
All of my records are about time. The hourglass, moment to moment, and the passage of time.
Yeah.
Yes, this new one, The Passage of Time, yeah.
And I know you took a very different approach on this record than your previous ones.
Yes.
That you've played most of the instruments, you've produced it yourself,
yes,
as far as I know.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to approach it differently this time and really as more of your own?
Because I own my own studio. I know how to play a whole bunch of instruments, and I wanted to do it simpler. I just wanted to make it the way I wanted to make it. It doesn't make it simpler. It makes it more difficult, actually, because it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I did all my own, engineering and like mixing and.
How long has it taken you?
Well, I don't know. I don't have to care.
All the time. Time's your thing.
But I don't have to care because I own my own studio.
Right.
But it was a work in progress for probably
about 18.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, from top to bottom, I suppose. I mean, two of the songs that are on it were recorded in 2006.
Oh yeah.
Eh?
2004.
2004, like 9 years ago.
Yeah.
But I'd done. Some of them I had as many as 3 or 4 recorded versions of.
Right.
That I went, I don't like that version. I want to use this one. And because I have the luxury of owning my own recording studio, I can take as long as I want. Nice. And I'm very proud of it. It came out really nicely, and it'll be available soon. We just had the photograph taken for the cover, and the artwork and the graphic artwork to be done for the little jacket. And all it is a picture of me. It's beautifully done. Getting up out of a chair and taking a step forward, and done with a multitude of stop frame.
Oh, cool.
So it shows the passage of time.
Oh, that's it. I like that. That's pretty good.
And that's it on a white background.
Yeah.
So we're keeping it simple. This one, it's just a picture of me with the tools I used to make that record.
Here's the studio. If you didn't see that before, that's what the studio looks like. And now, what helpers did you have? I mean, Heather, your partner, she's helping you musically and vocally.
On this record or my new record?
The new one.
The new one? We had the only real help I had along the way that actually manifested itself as help was from the Don't ask me what I mean by that. Okay.
You also said it's all your family. A lot of them on this record.
No, actually, they weren't an encumbrance. No, that's the next one where I'm bringing them all in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I had my daughter on this, and she was no encumbrance whatsoever.
Okay.
But she comes from a family of musicians,
Yeah.
And anyway, we. Where were we going with this? I'm sorry, I lost track.
It's talking about the help you had on the record.
Oh yeah, the help I had. The musicians. Yeah. Bruce Whittett, who I maintain was one of the best drummers that ever breathed a breath in this country.
Yeah.
Because I played with a lot of the that are, according to the people out there, they're the best, and I've played with them, and Bruce is one of my all-time favorites. So Bruce Whittett on drums, Andrew Roberts on upright bass.
Yeah.
And he met us we were playing a gig at Cafe 1870, and he approached us on the stage and asked if he could come play with us. He plays with the Symphony Orchestra here in Ottawa.
Okay.
And I said, because I'm real leery of symphony players quite often, they need a conductor and a chart, and we don't work like that. Listen to it. Can you hear that? Play that. There you go. And so anyway, Andy turned out to be an awesome player. He's from Chicago originally. He was actually, wore quite a few hats in his life, and anyway, he's a really good guy, excellent player, and we have a lot of fun playing together.
Cool.
And so they're the mainstays. We also had on 2 of the songs, I have Terry Tufts, who's a good friend of ours from many, many years ago, an excellent songwriter and a multi-instrumentalist and excellent vocalist. Yeah. We had him on 2 of the songs, and we've had John Diamond and Mish Pulio on one of the songs from a session I did with them many years ago. John and Mish were alumni of K.D. Lang, Bruce Coburn, Jan Arden, people like that. And anyway, they're a great little rhythm section.
Cool. So what song do you think you can play for us from the upcoming Time record?
I'll leave that up to Heather. It covers a lot of ground. Actually, I was thinking Eye of the Storm. Yeah?
And that's what friends are.
And That's What Friends Are For. 2 songs off of it, actually, if you'd want them. She wants.
Sure, let's do a little double set.
There you go.
Here you go.
That moment in time, looked down in his mind, the face red and angry hurt. Words he could not unsay, had finally found a way to her heart, locked in the eye of the storm. From his cold unloving end, far away from where the broken love was born. His ice cold grip was torn from heart's natural warm, making her through the eye of that cruel storm. Oh, the wind now it can blow. One forgiving night, she gave up the fight, and she found that she had been reborn. Hour blew away, the hopeless flame she fanned, buried deep in the dust and dirt and sand. Oh, now it can blow. Why she stayed, we'll never know. Through the storm, you can hear him moan as he buried her beneath the frozen snow. As he buried